Hi everyone, it's Marta, and welcome to another week's Kpop music video breakdown. And this week we're going to be talking about Fiestar's apple pie. So the concept for this week is apple pie. For real though, as much as I like that video, the concept and the story was a little bit messy and all over the place, and I cannot make sense for the life of me. And the only common denominator that it had was indeed the baked good that the video is named after. So apple pie it is, on to the story. We start with Snow White being really excited about being around apples, which is already strange in itself, but whatever. Then Miss Housewife is really looking into one apple, trying to decide which apple is better for her pie. Then we have Miss Stewardess having problems with a passenger, and Miss Maid is having difficulties by not breaking vases as she cleans by curling around in high heels. Maybe you should just not do that. Snow White's picking apples, Mr. Man wants apple pie, and Miss Maid is trying to reconstruct the vase that she left up. Mr. Man is going to eat his mini pie as the stewardess observes very creepily. Miss Housewife is waiting patiently for her baked goods to be done and opens the oven to reveal a toy plane on fire, which apparently causes the real plane to malfunction, and Mr. Man loses his pie. Not the strange floating mini pie! Why would you throw that across the plane and now it's all over the place? I can only assume at this point that Miss Scientist is actually trying to make a formula for apple pie. But then we have Miss Housewife has burnt the life out of yet another apple pie and discards it, and it just magically turns up next to the maid, and more pies keep appearing next to her as Miss Housewife keeps trying to bake the perfect apple pie. Now, maybe Miss Scientist's formula is actually a formula to not F up your baked goods for the clumsy housewife. But nope, as she adds it to the pie, takes a bite and vanishes in a poof of smoke. Then they all get together to eat mini pies together. Distrustful mini pies. And they are so good that they make you pass out. Then Strange Man finds Snow White passed out on the floor, freaks out, eats a couple apples, takes out a potion, tries to die with her. He does, and then she was just asleep, so she wakes up, finds him, tries to wake him up. He does. She freaks out on him for scaring him, and then they dance together. What just happened? This story was all over the place. I feel a couple people got together to brainstorm.
Okay, guys, we need like some ideas. Apple pie, come on, give me some.
Oh, I know. Housewives baking apple pies.
Yeah, there we go. Give me something else.
Snow White, because she bakes pies in the movie, and the apple thing.
Yeah, that works. We can have someone dressed up as Snow White. That's kind of cute. Some more.
We can have pies on a plane. You can have pies on a plane.
I mean, you can. Yeah.
The housewife can have a maid.
Maid outfits are cute.
Ooh, a scientist.
And that's how the concept for apple pie was made.
I'm sure of it. Don't get me wrong, the video was actually very enjoyable. Besides the story being all over the place, the colors were vibrant and fantastic. It was very appealing together with the song. And the outfits somehow do remind me totally of the 50s in apple pie, just because of the shapes and the polka dots, the bows, the headbands, the picnic cloth dresses. You know what that means, right? It's like checkered dresses. I don't know, it just reminds me of picnic cloths. 50s apple pie. It kind of does. You think it's mismatched, but then you take a moment to look at it. Look at it! It does remind you of that. It works. So tell me it doesn't. Because it does. The other outfits, the red and white matching were really good too, but don't think I did not notice those cherries. As for the maid outfit, it's cute, but I don't like the fact that she's in high heels. I know it's a costume for a music video, but I don't like it for the same reason that I don't like commercials trying to sell me cleaning supplies by showing me a lady vacuuming in high heels. Nobody does that. Don't do that. Don't try to tell me that that's how people clean. It's not true. The sets. I really like the kitchen set because it's the one that fits most with the video. It's the most visually appealing. I really like the little pie props, and that's the reason that that one was picked for the end, I am sure of it, where they're all hanging out together. The plane was weird because there's only one row of seats, but you know, I understand budgets. It still works. You know where they are. And I do like the dancing sets with the giant apples and everything. Like the outfits, like the colors. The concept was a little bit crazy and all over the place, but you know, still enjoyable. And the concept gets a 6. Moving on to the song. It's really, really catchy. I especially the sweet like apple pie part in the chorus. I did not stop singing that for a good while. And it is nice to see Fiestar in a more cutesy, poppy kind of song than the more mature concepts they've been doing lately, which are still good, but you know, refreshing change of atmosphere. The lyrics! So, as much as I want to think that this video is about the awesomeness of apple pie, let me read some of the lyrics for you. From now on, I'll wake your 5 senses up. Hey, it's hot and sweet, sweet like apple pie. It may be your first time, so sweet, you take like this. Don't know what to do because you're too happy, so sweet like apple pie. Honestly, what is the best? Baby, tell me why. You know, eating in a hurry can be harmful. Good boy. Just wait, I'll drive you crazy. You can be my toy. I'll give you 3 guesses of what this song is about. So the song is really catchy. It has an addictive chorus. The vocals are nice, but nothing out of this world. And the lyrics have made an analogy about something innocent like apple pie and made it into, you know, an analogy for something else. Which is nice and clever. With all this in mind, the song also gets a 6. Now the dance. I mostly think that this dance is walking and posing. And a lot of like hand poses and finger wiggles. And that is really pretty much it. It's kept simple, it's kept to the point, it does match the atmosphere of the song. But you know, there's really nothing but wow. I like Yezi's part after she raps where you have that little piece of the dance and the musical breakdown, which is also my favorite part of the song, but you know, nothing out of the ordinary, so I'm sorry guys, but the dance gets a 3. So my top 3 favorite moments of this video were, number 3 was the floating pie, because it's floating around because that's what turbulence is doing. I don't know what's happening, but I like it. It's like pie. The distrustful girl with her distrustful pie. I feel like this explains me every time when I don't trust my food. You know, it looks good, but it might be trying to trick me. So let's make sure that this is edible. Like that part. And my favorite moment of it all was this girl who effed up the recipe for apple pie so bad she got a toy plane on fire instead and caused a real plane to malfunction. I am sure she's also the culprit of BTS's Fire's plane being flying around on fire. We now know where it came from. That's my favorite moment. What was your favorite moment? Let me know in the comments. So the overall score for the song is a 5. Let me know in the comments what your favorite moments were. Let me know as well if you agree with the scoring that the song had and why you would disagree or why you do agree. Here's the KBB list as it stands right now. And unfortunately, Fiestar's Apple Pie did not get enough points to make it into the list, but it is making it into my playlist because I actually really did enjoy the song. So remember to like this video and subscribe for more content. Follow me on social media if you desire to. And I will see you around.